been waiting a long time to see these two get it on. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tail of the tape. And here he is in the flesh, Terence "Bud" Crawford. 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds bang on with a reach of 47 inches. And he'll be squaring off against Amir King Khan. Weighed in at 66 kilos even, 174 centimeters tall with a reach of 180 centimeters.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
And here he is in the flesh, Terence "Bud" Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. Amir Khan, he's Bolton's finest. Watch for those hands tonight. They are as fast as they come.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed three-division champion of the world, Terence "Bud" Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
This is going to be that fight. This is what people are going to be talking about forever and a day.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. And there's the bell to start round one. He threw the hook, didn't land. And he fails to score with that left hook. Missed him with that uppercut. Just when the fight was getting interesting between Khan and Crawford back in 2019, it was stopped after an accidental groin shot. I mean, that will do it to you.
What a fight it was. It was bubbling to be an unbelievably interesting, intriguing fight. Crawford's still as fast, he's still as slick, still as powerful. Now Amir Khan knows this guy can put the pressure on. So I've either got to jump on him early and throw it all in for 5 rounds, or exactly the same thing's going to happen all over again.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Yes.
Better be careful, the referee may take a point if he keeps clinching. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. That punch scores. Nice counter shot. Nice exchange here from both men. Beautiful counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Good counter punch. Let's talk about Bud Crawford. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
And there's the bell for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Nice counter shot. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. No rest for the weary. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little trick you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Why aren't they keeping their gloves up? It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Bud Crawford. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Let's get it started in round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. The courage on display here is incredible. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? Left punch. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Oh, what a punch! We wanted action, and they are delivering. Good one. They have no respect for each other's punching power. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Good counter left hand there. Let's talk about Bud Crawford. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Lands with the right counter. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Left counter scores. That one lands. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he just misses with that jab. That counter shot lands. Trying to answer back. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Bud Crawford. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
That left shot lands. Good counter punching from both these fighters. Oh boy! Amir Khan dazed! And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Quick punch scores. They score again with the left hand. Still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bud Crawford. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance.
This is the beginning of round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
No stamina, no injury, but still throwing punches. And he misses with that jab. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a scoring blow. He missed with that jab. What a nightmare scenario! And Amir Khan finally on the canvas. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it. Let's talk about Bud Crawford. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response.
And there's the bell for round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle, man. He's got to bluff him.
Why weren't they more cautious? Can you believe it? Amir Khan goes down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Can they finish it? And right back into the fray. Amir Khan backing up. Disaster averted. Good left counter that lands. Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion. Let's talk about Bud Crawford. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice in the last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Punch, counter punch. Amir Khan in some real trouble. It somehow weathered the storm. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice exchange here from both men.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
A swing and a miss with the left hook. They both want the knockout. What a massive upset this would be. Looks like they've shaken it off. What does this fighter do? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Can they finish it?
Oh, I heard.
And Amir Khan finally on the canvas. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.